Hi, I'm Adrienne, and welcome back to the Billion Dollar Project. Today we're here with our founder, George Ruiz. Welcome, George.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm doing well. Yeah. Okay, so George, you are creating a power team of leaders. And as history would show, your track record for creating success and exponential growth is just incredible. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about how did you become such an icon in this industry?
Well, I started many years. I came from another country by my accent, my sexy accent, you can see. And I was hired by a company, but then the company disappeared overnight. And the problem is that I didn't speak English. And I had to do all kind of jobs. I was washing dishes, working in the kitchen, cleaning ceilings in restaurants during all night. Oh, wow. But one day I said, this has to change. And that's when I started getting into personal development, listening to audios, going to seminars, buying all kind of books, used books usually buy for $1 or something like that. And finally, I got into real estate, but real estate crashed, and like it's happening today. Right. And then finally, I found this industry. Now, I got very excited. I joined, but for 18 months, I didn't make any money at all. I mean,
none.
No. And that's when I realized that I had to have a system, but it has to be a very simple system. Mm-hmm. And it's when I found that system, I put it together, and mostly because I was learning from the people that were making money. Mm-hmm. Suddenly, in 90 days, I already was making enough money to go full time. 90 days after I start following that system. Wow. And that's why it's so important for us to create and to have systems in anything.
Yeah, in anything. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so why the Billion Dollar Project? What is the Billion Dollar Project to you?
Well, I was very excited a few years ago when I met a guy that in his organization, he sells over $6 or $5 billion, something like that, wow. Something huge. And I remember saying, wow, that would be cool to create something like that. And when I found the company that we decided to use now for the BDP or for Billion Dollar Project, I said, this is perfect. We can create $1 billion in sales a year or more. We are not going to stop there. And now, of course, it's going to take us a few years, but in the process, we are going to create a lot of 6- and 7-figure income earners. I really believe that this is a project that is going to create a lot of changes in many people's life for the best.
Wow, that's incredible. That's such a big, great goal. And that's what's exciting about this project. Not too many people are talking about a $1 billion project. So, tell me a little bit right now, what is this company? Tell me more about this company that you've chosen.
Well, let me tell you the reasons we choose this company, because actually we were a few brains looking for a company. First of all, before I tell you the name of the company has to have a very strong management. They have to have money. Because if the company grows and if they don't have the money to support that growth, well, it's not going to work. They have to have a very powerful product. And I'm not talking about a single use, but something that people are using because they are replacing something that they use every day and something that works very quick. And therefore, they have to have a very simple pay plan. Because if you don't have a simple pay plan, or the projections of numbers that we love to use are not going to work. And let me tell you what are the projections of numbers. In many companies, they tell you if you sponsor 2, they bring 2 as 4 and 8 and 16 or 5, 25, they depend on the company. Really, those numbers don't work in most companies. The reason is because the pay plans are so complex and they have so many qualifications. Mm-hmm. In the case of this company, the cool thing is that the pay plan is so simple, qualifications are so simple, that even a housewife that had never worked or a person that has never worked can create a very strong income. By the way, if you are an experienced networker or experienced business person, you still can create an incredible income. That doesn't mean because it's simple, it's only for people that have never been in this business. This is good for everybody, and the potential is enormous. As a matter of fact, 52 people have created an income of over $1 million already.
52?
Yes, that's amazing. And this is this recording. I'm sure when many people start watching these videos, they're going to find that there is an extra person or something like that. But that is amazing. And that's the reason we choose the company. Now, the name of the company is in Arizona. It's been around for about 8 years, a little more than 8 years. The reason we choose this company that had more than 8 years, because we want to make sure that we have a company that is solid, that is not going to change the pay plans tomorrow like most of the new companies do, or they are going to disappear. But at the same time, the market penetration is so small that you can create an incredible income in any market. English speaking, Spanish speaking, Chinese speaking, doesn't matter. And I'm talking here in the US. We are not talking just international.
Wow.
In the US, you can create an incredible income. And that's why we are so excited about this company.
So this company then, it's not increasing their overhead. They're able to start a business from home. They have a system that they can plug into and create success because the pay plan of this company is so simple.
That's right. And the simplicity is that you don't have group volume requirements. One of the problems with group volume requirements is that let's suppose that in order to qualify for X amount of levels in your plan, you need to have a $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 group volume requirement, whatever it is. But let's assume that's $3,000. You are short $500. Guess what? Who is going to buy those products? You. And then you try to sell them. Here, the qualifications are so simple that mainly the qualifications are based in your consumption, and your consumption is less than $200 per month. Simple as that. No group volume requirement.
So that's exciting. You're not going to have extra bottles laying around or your garage filled with whatever this product is. And you really are going to be able to create a strong residual income fairly quickly, it sounds like, if there's no levels and there's no group volume requirements.
That's right. And if you follow our system, you can create a very strong income. You can create a six-figure income in a year or less. That's the powerful thing.
In 12 months or less?
Or less. That's right. That's right. But you have to follow our system.
Okay.
You don't do it by yourself. We do it with you, and you follow those different systems. And I'm going to tell you in a second about a little more about the system.
Okay. So now for the people who are watching this video right now and they're going, okay, this sounds really exciting and interesting. I'd like to make an extra $5,000 or $10,000, a month, especially with the way things are going in the economy. This is probably pretty enticing to them. So what do you see the $1 Billion Project really, really doing for them now? I mean, if they commit to the next 90 days and they decide to follow the system, what do you see happening?
Well, very important. You say the first 90 days. Actually, first 90 days to start taking off, because really you need to see a system working 12 months. That doesn't mean that you're not going to make money, because some people have created in 90 days already a six-figure income.
Wow.
It is possible. Of course, depend on you and what you do, etc. It's not everybody's going to do it, but if you follow the system, your chances go way up. And what this is going to do for people is that you are creating a residual income. Let me tell you what a residual income is. If you are in a job and you had to go away for 6 months, you lose your job. Yeah. Basically. Here we have people, as a matter of fact, we have some cases of people that they have to go away for a year or two, and when they come back, still they have an income. Oh, and wow. We are talking about full-time income. But this only happens if you have the right elements. You have the right products, the right management, and the right pay plan. If you don't have that combination, your income is going to disappear.
Okay.
And on top of that, you have to have a system, because when you leave, people keep following those systems and you still keep making money. That's powerful.
So this system is proven in the fact that you have several people who have, are doing this. They're doing this right now.
Yes, and the system is very simple. All of you that are watching this video right now, you went first, you came to a website where Adrian was talking. You send everybody there. Imagine you're sending 2 or 3 people a day. Now we tell you how to do that. But people watch the video, then they fill the form, they come to this interview, and then they watch the next video, and we call you back with a very simple script. That's it. If you do it every day, in less than 12 months, you could create a six-figure income. And in less than 3 years, or 4 or 3 years, I did it in less than 3 years, you can create over $1 million. Think about that.
So in less than 3 years, you created you hit $1 million.
Yes. Now, some people had to take in longer, but the record is a person that did it, I think, was in 15 months.
15.
15, 1 5. Yeah, okay. That's right. Yeah, my accent, my sexy accent.
Sexy,
sometimes. Yeah.
15 months.
Yes, okay. But again, it depends on you, and we have all the numbers that support this. It tells you how fast people have reached the different incomes. And it's why we are so confident that many people that follow this system are going to create a six-figure income in less than 12 months.
So I'm sure you have a disclaimer, but you also have written documentation that people are earning money in this company.
That's right. As a matter of fact, we are going to see if in this system you are going to have a link where you can actually download those numbers. And those are official numbers that have been audited. In other words, there's real numbers. There is a famous saying, documentation beats conversation. Oh, I almost forgot that. You see, you don't have to be too smart to make money in this business.
Oh, geez. Well, you know what? It's been very informative. I really appreciate you coming here today to explain to, our viewers more about how they can do this, that this is a real possibility. And it's very exciting to know that you've chosen a specific company to see your goal achieved. Yes. Yeah.
And one more thing that I want to add. You are going to have this system not only in English, but also in Spanish. And we are working right now in Chinese, and we could have it even in Merchant, because we probably can go to Mars. That's a joke, by the way, in case.
That was funny. Hopefully we don't have business on Mars for a while. So, anyways, we need to work in the U.S. first. Okay. Well, you know what? It's really exciting. I'm excited for you guys watching. I hope that you took this information and that you'll do something with it. That you'll actually decide to join the $1 Billion Project and make a commitment to yourself to change whatever financial situation that you're in, or want to know more about the products that this company is offering. So if you click to the next video, I know we haven't told you what the company is yet, but you're about to find out. So make sure you click to the next video so you can learn more about this company we've chosen. Thank you so much, and we'll see you at the top.